Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Expert Technologies with Software Inc. As we have here, now we're just continuing for the continuation of making the best software possible and having these project managements for these softwares is, just kind of sit back and relaxing and letting things happen and then accepting deals for printing deals and stuff like that for us. And that's literally what the aspect of what I'm trying to do. But eventually, because we do have $212 million and we're just continuing to grow, that we're going to eventually make our own and also expand our teams to even have an accounting team, a possibly law team, and stuff like that. So that is kind of like the last kind of two teams that I would have to create to make this whole thing whole. Of I have 2D, I have 3D, I have audio, I have, the hardware teams of working on the console and the joysticks and the support, marketing, and antivirus, operating systems, and stuff like that. So I have all the teams and everything. Now it's just, continuing to make the money, potentially, look at our, so to speak, what do you call it, opponents, and we are the third biggest company right now. Now I could just look at everything and see, these two are the newest companies that are around, and look at what these guys are doing, buy their stock and everything else. But I'm just continuing to worry about myself and continuing to grow, because we have this in our bank account, we're worth this because they probably add that we do have some stock. Widespread, we'll just end the marketing there. That is part of a deal, so we can't end. We could end it, but don't want to. But our deals are becoming shorter and shorter, which is nice, because at the end of the year, we're going to get that 40 million in the stock, pull that out, and then start building our own facility, of moving into a new plot and potentially starting from scratch, but not necessarily. But it would be cool to start again from scratch and hire new employees for the leads, have new automation groups. But I've also mentioned previous episodes before is that I would mainly keep the leads of what I have now, and it would be the workers, whether it be the artists, the programmers, and all that stuff, would be the new people. That it would be like, adding a couple of high people, a couple of medium, and then the rest are low. And that's what it would be. So that way you're building your team up, and the people who need the most education, it would be less than ideal of what I have now. Because of right now we're spending roughly 100 to 150 grand on education to get them 3 stars. So it would be helpful if they have, their categories of where they can be maxed out the most. We can just eliminate that, because I kind of fixed that off camera, and also while I was off camera, because as I kind of look at this and do the embedded systems, the manufacturing, or just anything in general, like 15 months and then we get 2 million out of it, or this logistics and get a million out of it, stuff like that for 10 months. But we're so busy with what we have. It would be different if I had a team directly for contracts and that helped us in the long run, but maybe in the new building I'll have that, where I'll have a contract design team, program team, and artist team. That way they can work on these and gain money. It'd probably best help the company in the long run, because then we're just in the background making more money as they're making the softwares again. So but I was kind of looking at also updating some things, and the only way to update some things is if all of our 2D and 3D editors were updated. So we're just gonna update them and get the ball rolling, as they need to be updated. Kind of just see what's going on here and see where the prints will go, because the manufacturing side of things I did accept 2 deals and hopefully it goes well. If not, it's on me for what do you call it, for accepting 2 deals that are the same thing at the same point. So that would be obviously on me. So if one guy going on vacation, product running out of sales, Crime Fighter 2, we are printing it. Do we need to print more than what we are printing? We'll do 25,000 for right now. That way it grows a little bit. I'll shrink it back down to 5,000. We sold 94,000 out of the 250,000. We're updating it right now as well. Just have everybody work on it. Just try to update it as fast as possible. And now we have to update these as well. But it's also on our exclusivity deal for our app store. We're still working on tons of porting. That's being worked on. The app shop. Don't need anything for that. We just need, for most of these, the 2D. We need a 2D editor to be updated. And they're also working on this. So I'll assign all to that. Even though marketing has no put a 10 on that. Yeah, even though marketing has no knowledge of anything. should help. Maybe we should just put all on everyone. And we had an employee pass away. They didn't get paid out anything. They were with the company for 5 years. That is unfortunate. So we got some deals. They're wanting that. We'll accept these deals. It's marketing and they're small. Or it's not that they're small, but it's marketing and 5 and 7 grand a day. We aren't gonna pass up on that. So we got that going. Okay. Friend is gone. It's probably the one who passed away. Which is sad. Sad that that person passed away. Because I don't want to pay any licensing for any other game, so to speak. So, alright, that's already being touched. And we have like double the amount of people that are touching it, so at least we'll get some people up to speed on things. Formal complaints. You're at least doing work. It's not like you're not. Oh, this one for sure. And this will cut it for marketing deals. Yeah, it just... I wish I could adjust these buildings. It's not made to the fact of this big of a squad for just 2 bathrooms per room, but we've been efficient, and that's what's been giving me this money. So, in the new building, there will be what's the coding for this game? It's taking forever. But it's also, it doesn't help with all these bugs too. And everything, or the porting and the bugs. So we're just gonna cancel them. They're not gonna get them done. Import and design, reject. What I'm gonna do is go to details, and buy this. Go to details, and buy this. Go here, go to details, and buy that. Go to details, and buy that. Go to details, and buy parts of it. Edit 6. Okay. I'm gonna do that. 5554. Okay. Then we're gonna go here. Go here. Best products. Frame edit 6 right out of the get-go. Best designer. Oh, Fox. Okay. And the Ampos 4. Good to hear. Good to hear. Going, and then we'll switch it to 25,000. And also do that. Frame edit. Sorry, but no. Let's plus 4. So what they're saying. Okay. It's like, since we have the money, why not? Okay, so I already have that open. Let's buy a little bit more of that as well. Yeah. I figured that was going to happen. We'll just put them up here for right now. So, yes. Print job. Can do that, no problem. I'm getting dividends for it, so I think the rest of these I don't really have to update them, but I'd rather finish the job than not do it at all. Like if they get finished before we move, then they get finished, but overall in general, that's good. But eventually, we're going to stop with making so much and canceling projects, because I think right now we can simply, how far are they in this though? Oh, okay. So when they get to this being done, we'll cancel it entirely. 3D picture bonus. expert picture bonus. Evil. Yes, we will cancel 3D for right now. Of different projects, so it's not like they're not working. So what we can do for them. We will get rid of marketing on it and support. Okay, so that was the first one. So 3D3 have quit. Okay. Alright. They will be replaced. As long as they're not the lead. But I think overall we will sell. Oh, your shopper's just gonna buy it from us. So, we just made a little bit of money. You guys are working. I know it may not be the most satisfying workplace there is. OS, or expert OS, I should say, not operating OS, is in the final stages. OS is done. Not that anyone will use it, but that is done. They're quitting, but they will just get replaced. I made the room like that, so it is what it is. OS2 is up. Expert OS, they want 20, or they're wanting to give me 25 mil. I wish there was some way like you could negotiate, like increase it or something. We'll end that. Manage teams. And handle wages and complaints. But yeah, we're striving to we'll be able to make a decent amount of money off of that. So we want 2.3 million. We are going to cancel Expert Pro Console because it just doesn't seem like they are making a new one anytime soon. This one we're gonna keep going. Thought he had, oh, okay. But what about what does so she's even worse. Not like a worse employee, but worse on that area, to be specifically. Developing that. June. Oh, they're designing it right now. Like right now, they're in development. They're just designing, so we're gonna cancel OS for right now. Doing some sparring it around, because that way you have people in different areas. just gonna allow them to do it themselves. So it's just gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, a lot of these next releases within a couple of years I've kept up because then it gives the other teams to help with everything else that's going on, especially this game. That needs to be dished out to as well. Hospitalized. So 2 out of 5, pretty good. This is just keeps on going, and we are just gaining money, and we are just passing September. Let's see, what if we made 27 million, probably with the stocks and everything that we're losing money because of stocks, and then bought it all back, lose money at first, but making a decent amount. Made 30 million, 108 million last year. So doing pretty well. Okay. Not giving you 30 million. But yeah, one of these things is figuring out which area to go to and finding a plot and building a big enough building for all of the plans and how high it should be for how many teams and stuff like that, and just continue where we kind of left off. So it's really what it comes down to, and building a separate building for the hardware, and not necessarily do it for the contracts, but just do it for the console. And I think you have to make your own individual console and not just have a project management, because as you can tell, we've... Okay, yeah, we'll do that, because that's 12,000. But that will be the last marketing / support job you pick up. So overall in general, we can look build distribution. We still have the most 10% cut. Features, so we may have to make another one. So we're allowed networking, so social features. We can add and for expected interest, app shop 2. But as of right now, we'll keep it like this for the time being. XW in 86, then Lord Interactive made in 87, and then a couple 192, which is the Prime DOS Studio. They've signed 1. We've signed 22. We have 26% of the market. So but yes, we're getting close on the end of the year, so we're just gonna kind of simulate to end of the year, see where it takes us, see how much money we have with these deals and everything, kind of keeping these project management stuff going, because are they both expected to release next phase? Okay, so one is expected to release in 93, one is in 94. So either way, it'll be simple to add them back in project management. I just click on the release. Still port. So there's that. That's still porting. It's still updating too. Thought maybe since I stopped some things that it would make this go faster a little bit. So about advanced, doesn't know, they've started working on it, it's cutting edge, plans to release, cool some videos, March of 94. Design. Sorry. But yeah, it's either when it comes to the teams, I create a programming team, a design team, and an art team, and keep the leads for each category, or I simply keep a team for each office software, antivirus, and stuff like I have in this building, create a whole separate building for the hardware, even have their own rooms and stuff like that, or have their own rooms a part of the warehouse with also the printing warehouse as well, and so they can create another console right from the get-go. And then have another building where all the software's at, and that's about it, and have a car park, and hopefully have enough money, which we probably do, and have a better canteen rooms, actually have cooks that can serve them, or go back to this and have like an open floor plan and just have vending machines, but I think they refill on a monthly basis, so otherwise they would be like empty. They would be complaining there's no food. So overall, that's 3D3. Okay. Just get replaced. It's sad as it is, but that person just gets replaced, and the next person will either see it or not, or take advantage of the opportunity to be part of this company and have education and stuff like that. And then we'll have a server room. Maybe use the server like towers, but so expert suite 2, we'll see. So, because we had the add-ons of extra suite 2 and then expert suite 2 that we just released. Unless if I didn't release yet and that was the, yeah, it's not releasing in 94. So it didn't release yet, it just sent it out to the public. Alright, crime fighter, 100,000. So it printed the 100,000. So then alright, contract fulfilled, which is nice. Give us a little bit of a boost. We are in November of 93, pretty soon. You will probably have close to 300 mil. And then we will maybe wait until the next episode. After the next episode, we should have enough money, as we're slowly decreasing on project management to, wow, they're really slow on these updates. Oh, that's probably why. So no one else is kinda helping on it. There we go. That should speed it up a little bit. It should. We'll create a big bathroom center so people won't have to worry about where are the bathrooms. So it will be all good. So I'll actually see, I want to see profit. So we have close to 100 mil, which is Expert OS 2. And we had 97.3. Where is so frame edit 6 is at 7 mil. And yes, been doing a good job. In storage and stock. So it made 2 mil. So within the first month it made 2, then 1. Slowly bringing it back up. It's made 300. The users 151. Avoidable, inspiring 154,000. 65 price. Which isn't too bad. Now we're just waiting for these marketing. We're gonna chill on because we need to get rid of deals and not accept them unless if they're printing deals that we can finish real quickly. That's the only difference. So we have 8 more bugs to fix on that. Unless if more show up. But the series has been going pretty well. Kind of moving along with different angles, seeing what's going on. Yeah, the only 2 rooms we didn't use for rent are these 2 rooms that we could just use as a printing press, but it's not like we're getting a bunch of printing deals anyway. Do 50,000. See if that will help. Probably won't, but then increasing in money, made 7 mil, or half that already through half the month. Just need 3 more bugs. Job, we can do that. Sport, we're gonna reject. Marketing, we're gonna reject. Close that for a second. Got no stocks because we sold them. That 5 mil mark. Just released the audio tool. was about 353 for the audio tool. Reject. And max of 25,000. That's out there. We got 178 users, 71. Change price. We're gonna make it not 1,000, 100, or let's make it 80. $9 more. So next release, we are actually going to cancel that. I apologize the inconvenience. But picture stop. We're gonna cancel that right now. Just cancel that, and we'll just cancel that for right now. We'll just cancel everything because as of right now we're just trying to stay afloat for a little bit. That is fine by me. She goes somewhere else. She goes somewhere else. Okay, that's already up there. 6. Making money. And let's take a pause. Investment invested in bonds. So we can withdraw our whole, but we are going to take out 46,354, 645, or 6. No, not 6. 4. withdrawal, even with $6. And we're gonna sim to the next month and see what happens. Because now we have 300 mil. Gonna accept that. And we'll see if that whole interest will continue to go. Hopefully it does. It should. Yeah. This is like we almost want to cancel it, but it will be everything will probably be rearranged. There's going to be teams that may be deleted and stuff like that, so it will be freshly organized when moving to a new building. Not saying it's going to be similar to this, but overall, gonna have it well planned out, to say the least. Put it down on paper and all that stuff, so. Alright, not changing anything. Still updating. Job. I'll be done in no time. And it's continuing to make interest, I believe, because we're at 6.4. We'll see at the end of the day that changes. So that is updated. Okay, it doesn't change, but I bet it changes at the end of the month. $3D3, okay. Yeah, we're getting money to print your stuff, so I'm not gonna say no. Does this need to be ported anywhere? It does. Alright, we're gonna port it. Port it to a few spots. Put up here instead of down here. And at least there's more spots. So I think we're good after this one to cancel support because we're at picture stop 4. Or 3, but I think we're at 4. Yep. It's got 11,000 to it, but doesn't need to be ported to anything. Let's port it to everything. Hosting, printing jobs. I have one hosting deal for bots for an operating system. Yeah, we're sitting pretty good. Pretty darn good. And we will look, not there, our finances, and it does continue. So we will let it continue from the $6 mark. I mean, we could put $1,000 into it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it so 994 deposit. Gonna make it $1,000. It's gonna accrue interest, and then by next year, February, it will just continue, and we'll continue from there. So that solves our mystery of if it would continue after you pull out money. It looks like we're being sued. We'll just settle. I don't want to deal with hiring a of hiring a law team and then having to go to court. It's probably going to happen for a few more, and that's where the law team comes into play. Hopefully, they were bought out. Alright. And we will see digital distribution. We're still on top, even though our features we could probably go up a little bit to 12. Even though our features are not the best right now because we have to make a new one. But we are sitting pretty well. Updating our stuff. A certain amount of people still use it. Our marketing deals have been kind of staying put. Our 10,000 that. Expert crime fighter. Good. And that 25,000 for that. For that. See how much. 25,000. 150,000. You want 50? Not gonna sell it. Sorry. Yes, we're gonna promote it. +3 imported. These are getting updated. And our investment is going up. So, that being said, with as little as $1 to $5, the money gets interest regardless. So, that was kind of the wondering questions of what I had, as if after I were to pull everything out, majority of it, of the 40 million that I put in, and it was going to take 3 years for us to pull it out, to that we finally pulled it out, and that it would kind of stop. But it's keep going. It's just at a lower scale, so we're gonna keep that in there, the $1,000. I may add more down the line of, let's say, whatever sales we make, put half of the sales in. But with building a new building coming up shortly, we will kind of let 1994 be in this building, and then the start of 95 will be in a different building, because we can get a laptop in 95. We can have an AC unit, boilers, heat pumps, roof AC, radiators, electric radiators, solar panels. We can have our tower servers, but for right now we have the mediums and that racks. I may go back to just doing medium servers, 200, or maybe not, even though it's like 1 gigabyte per second. These have more durability, 56 months, so maybe we'll change to the tower servers. Have a room for that, have a room for, you know, batteries that can get charged when we put the solar panel, and just having the rooms for each individual team. Have bookshelves and have an executive reception desk for the receptionists, or just have the plain old reception desk that they have now, and continue to strive to become better and better as the time goes on. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and have a good one.